the qualifier one, but we've got the Eliminator up front. Ahmedabad Lions was...
Mudasir. Tails is the call. Mudasir, you win the toss.
We're going to bat first.
Will that be? Because it's not just about his cricketing contribution, but also his tactical aspect that is so critical. Chirag Sethi comes back at the Jaipur Royals. So Samir Kochar is not available. They are backing a side that has produced some of the goods like Fehman Khan. We've seen that he can get the...
First ball. There is also bounce. There is inward movement. A run out chance. We have seen everything continuing from the same man.
Come on as a bowler later. He's gone after that one and he struck it very well. Down the ground, hit it straight as an arrow. For a moment, Fahman at mid-off would have thought that he's in play, but Anand had made a fantastic connection.
That's the area to play. If you go straight, you cannot go wrong.
Us here in the commentary box. He's bowled. Anand trying the big expansive hoik over the leg side. And Krunal hasn't turned it. There's the trademark celebration, the Krunal as we like to call it. But wonder why Ketan Gaikwad is just trying something else. It was more like a birdie celebration from him.
No joy for Anand today. Tries to go for a big shot, completely missing it. And Krunal Patil finally. He's also getting that inward movement. Well played there for us. Oh, direct hit. Direct hit, and by the looks of it, this can be trouble for Bhadoria.
They've gone for the second, but Aditya once again committing an error that he had done earlier in the tournament, but gotten away with it on that occasion. Plonking his bat in rather than sliding it in. And as soon as the ball hit the stumps, his hand went on his head. What have I done? This is just gifting wickets away, really. If it is out, that is, he's gone. He's a goner. This is basic. This is not what you expect from a player of the caliber of... Lofted beautifully over the covers. And that's gone for 4. This is what we want to see from Ajay Mehra. He held his shape very well. Tajinder went full. And just lofted it to perfection.
We were talking about how Ajay Mehra can play. And this time, played towards the fine leg area. No protection there. It will be back-to-back boundaries for Ajay Mehra. Very good awareness of where the field is. Just had to give some direction and they are pumped up. Abhilash Chaudhary is really happy.
This is very sensible because the previous ball you played an expansive shot. This time you have just used the pace of the bowler and the direction as well, as it was just coming in towards your body.
Not the right technique behind holding it. How many lives has Ajay come with today? And look at what happens right at the very next ball. Got some part of the bat. It is a boundary for Mehra.
Well, Ajay Mehra may as well buy a lottery ticket today. It's possibly his lucky day. This time with no one behind square on the leg side. He's just tapped it across, paddled it. The fine leg, or rather the...
And here comes Ahmer on the very first ball. What a brilliant shot played there. On the rise with the bounce. Brilliant.
Well, the uppercut made popular by Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag. This time coming off the bat of Mudasir. Mudasir is a real cricket nut. I'm sure when he saw that ball, his eyes would have lit up and he would have remembered that Tendulkar shot from 2003.
He's chipped that in there. Another opportunity here. Will it be taken? Finally, a fielder holds on to one, and this will mean Ajay Mehra will not turn lucky for the 5th time. That's because he will have to depart. Wicket for Mayur Mehta, as often he's done, strike in the very first over. And this is a big break once again.
Absolutely. Mayur Mehta has been doing this entire tournament. Once again, producing the opportunity and finally a catch being taken. Wasn't the cleanest of catches. Look at what this means for them.
Yeah, comes out with that slog. That's in the gap, beats the fielder. That's going to be a 4. Finally, a boundary here for the Lions and a good start to over number 9.
A very good start. And what are the score that Ahmedabad Lions will be targeting, considering what's happened in the earlier match? This time, Sheel a little short, but it was slow. He had enough time to pick his spot. It was a little bit awkward for Dilzan. It could be a winning score. Abhilash has connected this one with trademark power, and he sent it out of the premises, in fact. It slapped right over the bowler. The fielders were spectators there as the Ahmedabad Lions camp welcomes this big hit. Abhilash has done this time and again.
Out to the umpire. Lovely delivery. Has that taken the edge on the way to the wicket keeper? Yes. Abhilash Chaudhary will have to walk back. So Farman Khan, after 2 wides, has got the quicker one, well directed, and it has got the better of Chaudhary.
Abhilash was trying to do the smart thing there. He walked towards square leg and then realized the umpire had given him out. And almost as if to ask, really, am I out? And then makes his way back to the dressing room. Yes, that's taken the edge and Ketan's taken the catch. This is a big wicket. Then looks at the umpire.
What a hit. That's a towering 6, probably one of the longest we've seen all day. Mudasir Bhat hits a very big 6 under pressure, a crucial juncture of the game that certainly infuses some life in the dugout.
A much needed hit. Now they've got 3 balls to achieve that 80-run mark. Every set of 10 is a psychological stage that you cross. Shot again, but straight to the fielder. Oh, he's misfielded, and that will go to the boundary. It's been a day to forget for Dilzan on the park, really. On the big day, his fielding just hasn't been up to the mark.
Yeah, he dropped a catch very early in the innings, and now he's let one through for a boundary in the final over. He's just handing over the momentum here to the Lions. What an over this has turned out to be. They've breached the 80-run mark. They've accumulated 13 runs with 2 balls left. Can they go past 90? And that will certainly restore some hope and confidence when they come out to defend.
Waits for that one. The lack of pace, but he has played it perfectly. Past square leg for 4. The fine leg was inside the circle, exploiting that big gap there, and Mudasir is truly making it count in this final over. These are extremely critical runs on a pitch that has tested the batters.
And this is the top innings from Mudasir. He's a quality all-rounder, and what a time for him to show up with the bat. Mr. Dependable with bat and ball. He's mercurial with his presence. They need an excellent finish here, the Lions. Just feel they've come out of their cave a little too late, but they've finally come out. Here it is, a 6, a 4. Gives the charge, they're running fast. Diamond has to sprint across to the other end. He's running to the danger end. The throw is at the bowler's end. This could be close. And wonderful fielding there at long on. And great presence of mind to throw it to the keeper's end. This means that the Lions will finish on 85 for 4 in 10 overs. It's been a bit of a hustle, but they want to believe they have some total to defend on this tricky surface.
Not a bad score at all. Of the last ball, Mudasir charging down, hitting it towards long on, and a fantastic throw straight to Ketan Gaikwad, who's in good position. An easy run out as well. The Jaipur Royals, Ahmedabad Lions won the toss and chose to bat first in this eliminator. There were a few batters who got going. Ajay Mehra, in fact, got 4 chances until he was ultimately caught off the 5th attempt. He contributed with 20, some good shots during his innings, and Mudasir third them. When you look at the bowling, Tajinder was the pick of the bowlers with his economy rate alongside Krunal Patil. Krunal bowled 2 overs for 11 and conceded, in fact, took 1 wicket. And then Farman Khan, coming towards the end, got a wicket but was a little too expensive in that last over. So took a wicket and was economical. So in order to make it towards the qualifier to Ahmedabad Lions, need to defend 87 of the ting combo, as Garvit Soni has walked out to open the batting with Farman. Farman has had
For ball 1. Some pace imparted on this. Oh, they'll steal a quick single opportunity. And the first run's on the board for the Royals. They're making an intention clear. This is high. Has it gone the distance? 1 bounce, 2 bounce. That'll be 4. Not the greatest of deliveries. I'm not too sure if this option of starting with spin is a great idea on a surface where the ball is holding up. Ideally, you'll want the pacers to come along. Tossed up inside the power play. Throwing the invitation to the batter to flex his muscles and
Make things difficult for the umpires. That's cut away behind point. That'll be a second boundary of the over. Garvit has done very well to just place it past short third. It's a good start for the Jaipur Royals.
yes, smart cricket. They're not swinging their bats. They're playing percentage cricket over here. Pace on the ball, placement with the bat. Look at that for some alertness and awareness as a batting side. And this one's high. Someone needs to go for it. And this one's taken. Chirag makes an impact immediately and Faman's stay is short-lived. Talk about the impact he makes early on with the new ball. And the Ahmedabad Lions strike and draw first blood in the second over.
Not the first time that he struck off the first ball. Chirag Sethi, rested from the previous match, comes in, pitches it a little short, gets the batter to play a rash shot. And this is a...
That's in the air. And that goes over the fielder at deep third. Chirag's not happy, but had Shiv been standing on the edge of the circle, that could have been an opportunity. Mayur survives. Could have been 2-2 for the Lions.
just about judging the trajectory of the ball. Maybe sometimes a fielder gets excited and comes forward, and that's exactly what's happened.
Catch it!
Lofted down the ground. Cries of catch it, but it beats long on. That's gone for 4. The move to start the bowling with Arham Abbasi has not worked. He's conceded 20 of his 2. Jaipur Royals at 25 for 1 after 3. That's just climbed on him. Gets the outside edge and past third man for 4. So fortune favoring Mayur Mehta there. You've got to clap for every shot. The Jaipur Royals didn't have the best day in the field today. Just climbed on him a little bit, and it looked like he was surprised by the bounce as it took the outside edge and went past the boundary. Aces. Starts off with a bad ball. It's a gift for Mayur Mehta. He's accepted it with glee, smashing it over fine leg for 6. That's the kind of gift you're going to accept every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Not the good start that Abrar Zahoor wanted. Oh, has it just missed Savi's bike over there? Second time in 2 days.
By the way, that's a Royal bike as well. So a Royal batter hitting it to the Royal infield. Perfect endorsement.
भाई लड़के डालिंग कोई दिक्कत नहीं है
The fine leg has been pushed really fine. Aditya is over there. Fires it down the leg side, and that fine leg misses it. The plan was possibly to target the legs, but this is a true gift by Abrar. Of 2 consecutive deliveries, he's just allowed the Jaipur Royals to release the pressure. It was a full toss to begin, which was started for 6, and then 5 wide, so 11 already. And only 1 legal delivery done.
Because Abrar missed his mark with that leg spin, he went with the pace on. Gets his man. The wrong one. Kept low. And Mayur Mehta sees the leg stump disturbed. Good comeback here. Just what the Lions needed. And finally some joy in the middle as Abrar strikes in his first over, sending the danger man Mayur back.
You don't need to watch the replay in slow motion, because in real time, the action actually happened in slow motion. The ball was slow, loopy, and then turned into Mayur, who tried to get his bat down, but he was late. This is yet another big scalp for Abrar. Back of the hand, turned in, off the pad and onto leg stump. He's come back well, but they need a few more. In fact, it was a googly. Ketan goes aerial. There's a fielder who takes a good catch. Abrar has struck for the second time. His eyes lit up when he saw that full toss. Went after it, but didn't realize that he had hit it straight to the fielder. Jaipur Royals may just be throwing this away.
And that's a very good catch in the deep. He can look at the bat, he can look at the toe end. 6 for the taking, but he finds the fielder. But look at that for a catch. He had to run in. And then he almost took it at a very uncomfortable height, but he completed that. 2 wickets.
Garvit goes for a charge. Shrey is at long on. Oh, it was an easy save. He will get an earful from Abhilash Chaudhary.
Yes, Abhilash Chaudhary just shouting, "Kya kar raha hai yaar? What are you doing?" Shrey Rai Tiwari on the boundary. It got his body behind the ball. Where did it bounce? Oh, should have done better there. It may have just had the awkward bounce. He's gone down the ground. He's connected extremely well. A 6 to finish the over as the Jaipur Royals seem to be on course for the moment with 20 needed of the last.
Abrar Zahur comes in and creates an opportunity of the very first ball, and it is a catch taken. It is a big wicket of Garvit Soni, and it is the wicket taker of Lions who keeps them in the match.
There's just an element of magic about the way Abrar bowls. This time it's Garvit Soni who was looking so good out there. It was tossed up there to be hit, perhaps didn't connect as well as he would like. It was hit straight, long off, got across very well, taking a catch off. In the air again. But this time it's gone past the boundary for a 6. An important hit there by Varun Rao. This is his second 6 and he's hit both of them off the meat of the bat. And they've come in critical situations to arrest the pressure being applied. A wicket here. That's not how you're going to get a wicket. Another gift. That's going to go past the boundary. And Jaipur Royals getting close to victory.
What an over this has been. There were a couple of wickets, but once again, just a touch needed. Another boundary for Vinay Raul. What brilliant batting this is from Vinay and Varun. Now just one shot away, Jaipur Royals. As the over comes to an end, Royals are 84 for 4. It was Sheel yesterday, it was Varun and Vinay today. Good start provided after the start that they had. 6 bowlers coming in for Lions. Surface that got better for batting as the day progressed. Garvit Soni, the top scorer, scoring 23. Varun Rao